behind me, I have some raspberries from our own raspberry patch, and I thought I would give you a closer look at their characteristics and what they look like. So when we go to the small forest that I have here locally, we can better distinguish them from other plants. Oh, I have a little puppy. What are you doing, little puppy? Do you want to say hi? Do you want to say hi? Oh, little puppy. Look at this cutie. Okay, so as you can see, mine are yellow, but they definitely will be turning red soon. There have been a couple red ones, but I'm pretty sure some raspberry nibblers have already gotten them, meaning my husband and my daughter. But how could you resist? So, one of the things that we're going to be looking for is leaves that are very similar to these ones. If you notice this, they grow in kind of like these sets of like threes almost, like one on the end and then these two that come out before it. And they kind of have this pattern, 2 leaves here, 2 leaves here, one on the end. And when you're looking at them, you can see like they kind of have this neat crinkle pattern, okay? And the edges are toothed. Okay, so even wild raspberries have leaves that are very similar to these raspberries that you'll find in your own gardens. And now if you wanted to tell the difference, some raspberries are black and some are red, among other colors, but some of the ones you find in the wild, to tell the difference between the raspberry, a black raspberry, and a black berry, a black raspberry is hollow on the inside and you pull the fruits off of a central core, whereas with blackberries, you don't pull them off of a core. All of the fruit is stuck right to the core itself. So when you're looking at black raspberries or blackberries, the difference would be the core. Raspberries are hollow on the inside and they just pull right off of their core. All right, so here I have some Saskatoons. These are on a plant that I have on my property, but they're not quite ready. You can see they're starting to turn pink. I've got a few. And this is on a small bush that we planted 2 years ago. No, actually this one was last year because the one that was here previously died, and then last year we planted this one. So this is the first year it's coming back. We are in a poplar forest, and we were actually coming through here to find some wild raspberries, but I ended up spotting some bright purple Saskatoons. So I thought I'd stop and show you the wild Saskatoons first, and then I will continue my hunt for wild raspberries. Let's see if I can focus on that. There. And they look ready. Like they just jumped right out at me. Like they're so purple. Oh, I had a spider just crawl on me. Oh, this is like the coolest little spider. Let's see if I can get this on camera. Look at this little spider. It keeps falling. Okay, but it was a really cool spider. Maybe I can get it on camera. See it? Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was really neat. But these are actually like super good. I'm just gonna eat all these purple ones, and I'll continue. I'm gonna search for wild raspberries. Found some more?
Yeah. Stayed in here. There's lots.
Okay, so we will continue to look for wild raspberries. Okay, actually I did just find some wild raspberries. We're on them. Okay, I'm seeing the leaves. Here's a berry, it's kind of shriveled up. But there's the leaves, the shriveled up raspberry. I'm noticing down here there's actually plenty of raspberry leaves and little berries and mosquitoes. Sometimes though, you'd be surprised, you can find some really good ones. Ooh, like these ones. That's not so bad. Look at those ones. Those ones look pretty juicy. Oh my goodness, I'm finding them everywhere now. Little wild raspberry. It's beautiful. Actually, there's tons of them. Nice. Okay, notice the leaves. The way these little berries grow. I'm going to take a couple of these back. Ah, these mosquitoes are getting to me. Beautiful little berries. I'm going to bring some to you, Mike.
I see a bunch.
Oh yeah, there's tons. Honestly, when you come walking in here, there is so many. You know, I think because they were so low to the ground, we didn't quite notice them when we were four-wheeling in here. But now that I'm actually just walking around, there's lots. Give it another week or two, and there'll be even more of them. I don't think the kids are going to get any of these. I'm just going to eat them.
Yeah. It's too tasty.
We'll have to bring them out here. This is really nice.
Yeah, I like playing out here on the four-wheeler. Look at you.
Those are really good. So there's Saskatoons and wild raspberries around here, and rose hips. That's really nice. I like that.
That's the thing. Get out and explore your local forest, and you never know where it's readily available to eat.
Yeah, the stuff that you can forage. There's so many more things in here we don't even know that we could eat. Gosh, so many. Alright, we just found tons of Saskatoons. Yeah, okay, well, we kind of powered through that forest a bit, crushing everything in our path, and ended up at a dead end. That's okay. We're having fun. Look at all these berries. They literally are everywhere. All over. Oh, wow. Okay, so. Oh, but there's so many berries. Give me a minute.
Use my mouth so tiny.
I wish I could share with you, but I cannot do that. That's awesome. Ours at home shot right up like as tall as some of these small trees. Ours are pretty big now. But we're not the ones that planted them. They're pretty old. Ooh, there's some really nice purple ones here. Like deeper than Barney purple. Yeah, you saw that when I took it. Want it?
That's perfect.
Thanks for bringing me out here.
Yeah.
All right, well, as much as I would love to stick around and find all these beautiful royal... Ooh, this bush here. Like solid purple, solid purple. All you gotta do is go out and explore your local area, the wildlife.
Bears in here.
Yeah, this is why we see bears in here like all the time, pooping on our lawn. That's nice. Whoa! 2 in a row. Yeah. Whoa. Oop. And we'll split these.
Take them for like you and the kids.
Oh, yeah, okay. If I can not squish them on the way home, then I'll do that. Here are some of the wild strawberries that I mentioned in a previous video, except they are ready now, and let's try one of these. Okay. Oh, that is a really good strawberry flavor. Like, they're so tiny, but so flavorful. I wish there was more of them. Okay, so that's neat. There's a few more in there I see, but I'm gonna leave them for the birds. That's great. All right, so in one day, you've got wild raspberries, wild Saskatoons, wild strawberries. This is why you gotta go and look around, go for walks, explore, travel off the trail a little bit. So behind me, these Saskatoons are huge, which is another reason why they're called sky blueberries. And these ones really do go right up to the sky. Like, I don't know if you can see that, but like way up there, there's Saskatoons. So when we first moved here, like a lot of the other plants, a lot of the other, whether they were wild plants or purposely planted, a lot of them we had no idea. It took us exploring to find them, which is why I would really encourage you to get out there and explore your yard if you have a big yard or an old yard, as well as, you know, your local wildlife area, your local forests and thickets and fields. So these Saskatoons are looking about ready, a lot of them, which means we're going to be picking soon and making jams and pies and different things, which I'm pretty excited for. And there is so many, they just keep going. Now this line, I don't know if I can actually show you. I have to go all the way over here, I think. There's a whole thicket that goes to the next, like there's 2 lots. And when we first moved here, we had no idea we even had Saskatoons here. It was probably about 5 years, I think, before we realized that we had Saskatoons growing here. And I think it's because of how tall the bushes are. Because I was expecting to find like little tiny Saskatoons on the ground. And they're only berries for just a few weeks, or maybe a month or so. So if you miss that, and you're not going to know they're there. And that's pretty much what happened. Is we kept missing the fruiting season. We missed the flowers. The flowers aren't like super noticeable, at least in my opinion. The wild Saskatoons seem to have more noticeable flowers than the ones that we have. So we didn't quite notice the flowers, but I think it was about 2 years ago, we caught the berries and we found them, and we realized we had so many Saskatoons that we didn't even know about. So this is one of those old properties where people had planted them a long time ago and they just kind of went wild and crazy. So, and these aren't even the only things that we found. This property next here is actually my mom's property, and there was an old office from the other side of the town here that was lifted, like a cabin office, and it was lifted, brought over to the property and set down on an old berry patch, and we had no idea. And as we bought berries for our garden and we were watering them and we got more regular with the way they looked like, the leaves and their characteristics, we started noticing other fruits and other wild berries off of our property. So this, I don't know why, but they decided, whoever it was, decided to put this old office cabin on a berry patch. So while we were looking around the yard and kind of cleaning up a little bit, we noticed leaves that were very similar to leaves that we had been taking care of and planting. By being familiar with the plants, when we went for walks, we started noticing them. And so that's why we really like doing that with the kids. I did a lot of homeschooling, so getting them used to the plants that we have local around here and understanding what they can and can't eat was pretty important to us. So we come up to this small forest. We went for a little drive down a back road, and we came to this small forest. This area is foot access only, so we came across the field, and we came to look for the raspberries. We've been here before and brought our kids, so we came to look for the raspberries that we've seen before and found them, and Saskatoons. And this time, I'll switch the camera around. This time we also found gooseberries, wild gooseberries. And maybe we never noticed them before because we didn't have gooseberry plants on the property.
There's lots up here.
Oh, right here.
There, and then on this branch, Nick, look, there's a cluster.
These ones are still a little green, so they're not quite ready yet, but soon they're starting to change color. Here's one. Yep. I'm curious. Yeah. Oh, this one came off really easy.
Might be ready. Try it.
It's kind of purple. Probably still a little bitter, but it's starting to change.
Literally Saskatoon and gooseberries side by side.
The ones at home that aren't ready, the ones that are still green, are really, really bitter. You just want to spit them right out. That one is it. That one was kind of like in the middle, like it was still, but I could handle it, and it was kind of sweet.
What I like is look, Saskatoons and side by side.
Yeah, I like that. It's really neat. Oh, that came off really easy too. That's another purplish kind of one. Yeah, again with that one, it's not like so overpoweringly bitter that I want to spit it out. It's good. But anyways, there's also raspberry bushes in here. I'm seeing them too. Oh, I'm getting a lot of sun. But anyways, here's some raspberries. Here's some raspberry plants. I'm gonna go further in here. Seeing tons of raspberry plants, lots of flowers. Let me turn this around. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of that. So like they're on their way. But these raspberries stand up a lot more. Like the plants are a lot taller than those other ones where they were closer to the ground, like they were kind of just starting out. Oh, I don't know if you can really see, but these ones are taller. Whereas yesterday in the other forest, it was kind of as if they were just starting out. So I'm not seeing very many berries, but I'm seeing lots and lots of flowers. I'm guessing...
I think these are regular raspberries.
Yeah, so I'm guessing these ones are going to be probably in the next week. Something like that. We're going to start seeing lots of raspberries, so we should come back in about a week. And I'll do that and I'll make another video. These ones, there's like way, way, way more raspberries in this forest than in the other one. And these ones are much more established. We've come here plenty of times with the kids and brought containers and got tons of raspberries. So we'll come back. Yeah, so we'll come back in like maybe like a week, week and a half and see how many raspberries are in this forest then. Grab some Saskatoons before we go here. They're worth it too. Perfect. I love that we found gooseberries.
Yeah, but it's like every time we go to make a video, we need it right there.
Last time we were in here, we didn't have gooseberries at home in our garden, so we didn't see them. Now that we have them, we notice them and we can identify them clearly. Like that was so quick. You just look down and you're like, wow, there's currants. And then we looked a bit more closer at them and we're like, no, those are gooseberries. So I like that. That was really neat. Again, thanks for bringing me up.
They're all at lower level. Oh wow, it's actually pretty big in there.
Yeah, that is a pretty decent sized one. I see it like all over.
Wow. Oh, look at all
of
them
underneath. It almost looks vining, but it's not quite.
Look
it
at all them
really
underneath.
Really long
look,
limbs.
Underneath is where you see all the fruit.
almost like grapes just
Man.
hanging off of it. Oh my goodness, see, we're gonna have to come back with the kids.
Sophia's gonna be so happy.
Yeah, I know, because gooseberries was her
Literally,
favorite
just
on the
walk
yard.
in and underneath the foliage.
I don't blame her. The taste of those somewhat ripe ones was very nice, actually. I didn't get any of the gooseberries because she ate them all on the property. And that right there is more Saskatoons way up there. Again, why they're called sky blueberries. Very much like a blueberry, but sometimes can be high above you, so if you're walking through here, you might not even notice. That is like, I've never seen so many. I think we're gonna have to come back because there's just so many that I don't know what to do but eat them. Oh my gosh. And they're perfect right now. I think I'm gonna go home for a sec, get some containers and come back and pick. We've gotten so many already in a few containers. We haven't even been here that long. Sophia's doing something, enjoying herself. She was picking berries. We found gooseberries in here. She was excited for that, but the berries aren't ready, so she's just entertaining herself. You're recording me? Look at all. Oh, okay. You're gonna go put those in your bucket?
Yeah.
Cool. I got some too. I gotta put in the bucket.
Look at all these.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yay!
Good job.
So many.
Yeah, there's a lot.
I'm just so hungry right now.
For berries?
Well, I'm just hungry. So good. Ooh, Mom.
I think I'm gonna
Have a
come down
sweet
here.
one.
Have a sweet one?
Yeah, they're way more abundant down here.
Uh-huh.
Mom. Oh, yo.
Hey, look at this, looks pretty good.
Yeah, wow.
Big one? Big.
Lots of wrinkly ones though.
Some big ones?
Yeah, there's a lot of pink ones still too, and a lot of green ones.
Well, that's good.
Yep, so there's still plenty of days left of picking. Yeah, we rinsed them though. You doing good?
Yeah.
Okay, you're moving down
Wait,
here?
look.
I'm gonna grab the container. Yeah, I'm gonna grab the container.
And come down here?
Yeah, and come down here.
I'm gathering berries down here.
You're gonna gather some down here?
Yeah.
I'll gather some with you. How about that?
Oh, look. Here's a 4-patch for you. Right here. Here.
For me?
Yeah.
I'll get these ones.
Look at all
I say
mine.
you go ahead.
Look at all my berries. Ooh, so many.
Awesome.
Ooh, there's a big patch, but it's got tall
I got. Yeah, but look at that. Oh, hold on a sec. I'm coming. Just doing a video right now. What are you doing? Oh, the wasp is eating a berry. I wonder if I can get a bit closer. That's really neat. Try and steady on that. That's pretty neat. He's super enjoying it.
That's 2 pictures I got for you.
That's really neat. Oh, you're moving the bush. Well, I am fascinated by this wasp eating a berry. Very cool.
Very cool.
Very cool, yeah.
My breath smells like grape jelly or jam.
Yeah.
It's Saskatoons. I ate so many.
Mm-hmm. That's good for you.
They're like all over our face.
You're ridiculous. I'm going back over here with Jett.
My bucket is almost full.
It is. Good for you, yeah. And when you're done with your berries, freeze them for later, and then you can use them for jams and jellies and all sorts of things. I cannot wait to go back and get more. And I'm pretty sure the thing with Saskatoons, a lot like blueberries, when they're frozen, I could be wrong, maybe look into that. But I heard when blueberries are frozen, there's different beneficial properties to them that are better for you frozen. I'm pretty sure Saskatoons is the same way, but don't take my word for it. I guess I'd have to look into that, and maybe you too. But I'm pretty sure frozen Saskatoons have different nutritional properties to them than ones that are thawed. So even frozen ones make an excellent treat. And I definitely can't wait to make jams and jellies. Even frozen ones are nice. And I can't wait to get back out there and get like double this or more.